Good evening again, and welcome to Session 1, How to Meditate. As you know, last night we had some technical difficulties, and the majority had distortion in the video. So we're going to have a revised Session 1 of How to Meditate. And again, we have participants from all over the globe. So happy you're with us again. And participants are going all the way again to South America, up to Central America, in the Caribbean and Mexico, all through the US, in various parts of Canada, across the ocean to England, and then to Turkey, Qatar, all the way down to Australia, back up to India, and up to Bhutan. So for some of you, it is also a good morning. Our objective for this series is to have a very beautiful experience of peace, because this deep experience of peace is very potent. It is really a wonder that a few seconds experience of peace can cool down the fire of anger, fire of worry, fire of fear, fire of tension, and whatever obstacle or difficulty I may be facing. A few moments of this power of peace can help me to get through anything which I'm facing inside or outside. The tool for experiencing and creating this peace is meditation. And meditation is so easy. It's a very unique experience which I had almost 30 years ago. I had taken a meditation course at Brahma Kumaris, and I had such a deep experience of peace. And it's really amazing that since that time, every day, without fail, in my life, I'm guaranteed to have this beautiful few moments experience of peace. And of course, I've been practicing for so long now that this beautiful few moments experience of peace has become half an hour, 1 hour, every single day. So in general, about Brahma Kumaris, we are located in more than 110 countries, and the most unique feature, which really I personally love about Brahma Kumaris, is that the administrative heads are all female. This brings a motherly touch to the organization. And for self-transformation, for world transformation, this motherly touch is absolutely necessary. It's something really special about Brahma Kumaris. Now, for meditation, what we really need to focus on first is understanding myself. From childhood, when we're growing up, even from the time when we're a little toddler, we're told, you're a cute little girl, you're a cute little boy, and then our self-esteem, our self-confidence, our sense of worth becomes so much deeply rooted in what we can see in the mirror and how we think others see us. And then it becomes more rooted in where I live, what type of house or apartment or flat I have, what type of car I drive, what I wear. This becomes my, you can say, foundation of how I feel about myself. And then when these things shake, When there's a fluctuation in this, then it can create a little bit of peacelessness. So what we want to do is actually to have this very deep experience of peace. I want to take my mind away from everything physical for just a few moments. And it is really something very unique and I would say almost magical. When I take my mind, my awareness, away from my own body for just a moment, it gives me a very tranquil, powerful experience of peace, which I'm describing. If human beings were able to become peaceful by thinking about their bodies more and more and more, then we would be the most peaceful species on the earth. But that's not the case. So this is a very simple recipe, very easy meditation, taking my mind away from my body. Then what should I think about? So the first thing is to understand myself. Really, there must be something more to me than this body of mine. My thoughts, my feelings, all of the qualities I have inside of myself, these are things which I can't see with my eyes. If I look into the mirror, I will not see these things with my eyes, but it's very tangible, very real. So when I talk about myself, I'm talking about I. Who am I? And what belongs to me, we would say my house, my car, my clothes, my hands, my feet, my body. But who am I? I am the one who's live, conscious, and I'm the one who's giving life to this body. So this body is like my costume, and I am the actor, the live, living actor inside this costume. Or you can say that this body is my car, and I am the live, living driver of this car. Each of us, our original personality is deep peace. Over a long period of time, we have accumulated so much tension and worry, and this has changed our personality a little bit. But if we give ourselves a chance to just tune in for a few moments and experience this original personality, I will feel this calm. We just have to give ourselves a chance. So for meditation, we actually want to turn our attention inwards and be in touch with my own thoughts and feelings. Now for this, let's understand, when I talk about the self, you can call it the soul, or you can say psyche, or you can say consciousness. And how does that function exactly? How do I function inside? So can we have the picture of anatomy of the soul? This is the illustration of anatomy of consciousness, or anatomy of the soul. There are three main organs or three powers in this. One is mind, next is intellect, and the last is subconscious. My mind is a thought factory. I cannot stop my thoughts. I cannot clear my mind, because my mind is always creating thoughts, even when I'm sleeping. So what we want to do is harness the power of our thoughts, use our own thoughts to create an experience of peace for myself. Now, whatever thoughts I create, it goes to my intellect. Intellect is the one that makes decisions. So if I have 1,000 anxious, nervous, tense thoughts, then my intellect doesn't have many options of what to choose. So what I feed to my intellect is very important, meaning what type of thoughts I create. And then once it goes to my intellect, all of these thoughts, whatever I decide to do, whatever I put into action, creates an experience. And this experience is recorded in my subconscious. And this is how we create personality, tendencies, habits. So we are constantly reinforcing this subconscious of ours with our thoughts and decisions. But most of the time we are on autopilot. We are not actually paying attention to what we're thinking. And all of these thoughts are being fed to our intellect. And then we have to make a decision only based on what we're thinking about. So what we want to do in meditation is focus on, firstly, our thoughts, and then automatically my intellect will have better choices to choose from what I'm thinking. And when we have a few seconds experience of peace, where does that go? It gets recorded in my subconscious. So if we want to bring a transformation in ourselves, if we want to face difficult situations, we need to do our homework in advance. That means I'll accumulate drop by drop, moment by moment, these experiences of peace, and little by little, it starts changing my personality. So I have a reservoir of peace inside of myself that I can draw from whenever I face difficult situations. Now, what is the actual technique for meditation? What do I need to do to meditate? So what I will do is I'm going to speak a meditation commentary. Basically, I will meditate and I will speak my thoughts out loud. Now, yesterday evening was a pop quiz for me because we were having technical difficulties and everyone behind the camera and with the mic was running around trying to fix the problem. And at the same time, I was meditating. So I had a good challenge of how I could keep my focus and concentration, and I was live on the camera. So that was a good test for me last night, to remain peaceful. Now, for meditation, when I think about myself, what do I see? Is it just me, this body, that's it? There's nothing more to me? The most valuable thing about me, the most precious thing about me, is me, the live, living being. And this body is my costume that I'm playing my part in. So during meditation, we want to use our thoughts, withdraw our awareness for a few moments from everything connected to my body, everything in this world, and allow my mind to be free for a few seconds. So let's have our first experiment with meditation. We're going to play a little bit of background music, and I will speak my thoughts out loud, and just follow the thoughts. As I had mentioned, we meditate with our eyes open, because why? We have to live our life we have to face all of the people, all of the situations. We have to face all of this with our eyes open. So if I can learn to make my mind peaceful, if I can learn to make myself peaceful with my eyes open, then when I'm living my life during the day, the things which normally upset me or challenge me, it will bother me less. This is the main reason we meditate with eyes open. And it doesn't limit me. So I can meditate anytime, anywhere, whatever I'm doing, with my eyes open. It becomes very natural. So let's have a little experiment of meditation. Sit comfortably. As you can see, I'm sitting in a chair. You can sit in the chair, or you can sit on the ground. You can even lay down if you want to, provided you don't sleep. Because once you fall asleep, your meditation has ended. First of all, with my mind, I make my feet completely relaxed. I relax my hands, relax every organ, relax my neck. Take in a nice, deep breath. Now, I'm going to turn my attention inwards. I know there's something more to me than this body of mine. Deep within me is the personality of peace. And whenever I give myself a chance to be calm and allow my attention to turn inwards, I automatically start to relax. I am a peaceful being. My mind is cool, calm, relaxed, at ease. This feeling of peace is so natural. This calmness I feel is all around me. The atmosphere becomes still, so peaceful. My mind is concentrated, at the same time completely relaxed. I feel I'm like a being of light, a live, conscious being, just behind my eyes. These eyes are my windows through which I see the world. With my mind, I spread these vibrations of peace all around me. I can feel this power of peace all around. This is a simple sample of meditation at a very basic level. Now, before we conclude today, I would like to give you homework. Because you're all in training, so every day we'll have a little bit of homework. And what I would like you to practice is 3 parts. The first part is, in the morning when you wake up, the first thing, you can brush your teeth. If you drink tea or coffee, go ahead and drink it. But before you get busy in the day, start your day with 5 minutes, complete peace. Set your mind for the day. Tune into, get in touch with the peace, the deep peace which is already in you. For 5 minutes, complete focus and concentration. If your mind runs to what you have to do during the day, tell yourself, I will take care of that, but not right now. Right now, I have an appointment with myself. 5 minutes, really good quality. And then during the day, 2 times, for 1 minute each, practice making your mind completely peaceful. Visualize and see yourself as a live, conscious being, like a light or a star. We say the consciousness sits right here. That's why when we look at each other, we always make eye contact. Because these eyes are the windows for the soul or windows for the consciousness. My windows. So 2 times during the day, and the good time to practice it is when you're extremely busy. You can keep your eyes open. You can be looking at your computer, or you can be standing somewhere. Just for 1 minute, use the power of your mind. Create this very peaceful atmosphere all around you. And then at night, before you go to sleep, don't just go like falling into a coma, going to sleep, or go to sleep worried, go to sleep upset, very unhealthy. Before you go to sleep, make yourself completely relaxed. And for this, just review, in essence, what happened in the day. Whatever was good, whatever was bad, and then tell yourself, I'm putting all this to rest. Tomorrow is a new day, a new chance to do something good. Make yourself completely at ease, away from everything, and then very peacefully fall asleep. So when you wake up in the morning, that will be the first thing on your mind, is the peace which you experienced the night before. This way, every day is guaranteed to start peacefully and end peacefully. So this is only 12 minutes of investment of your time. So for 12 days, we're starting again today from day 1. For 12 days, 12 minutes per day, I guarantee you, if you practice this regularly every day, within 12 days, you will feel a complete transformation in your mindset. You will definitely start experiencing this peace inside of you, and the power of your own mind will start getting increased. So experiment with this and see how you do. It was really very nice to be with all of you, and this concludes session 1, and I will see you all tomorrow at the same time.